have
without
some.
any of this in there.
You don't want the. I think the initial reaction of you is hilarious. So, okay.
You're just like upsetting me.
How is this upsetting?
Look at you. Look at you. Look at yourself.
Aren't you
Kitty
proud
cats. Knock
Okay.
it off.
Welcome to Q&A Day, and today we have a couple more minutes to share about today's question. So,
Hi, welcome back.
we are going to go through relationships or feelings.
Let's rock, paper, scissors. I win relationships, you win feelings.
Okay. 3,
Rock,
2,
paper,
1,
scissors,
go.
shoot.
3,
Rock, paper,
2, 1,
scissors, shoot.
go. Oh,
Relationships.
relationships, great.
Sure.
Here we go. We're going to dig deep.
Would have rather had
dive-
feelings.
Well, then let's do feelings. Feelings. Joy, 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 down in my heart.
Where?
Down in my heart.
There. Your heart's right there.
Yes, right there. So, define joy. So, I'm going to start this one off. Because you usually take the reins. I think I got this.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means nothing. It means exactly what I say. You usually take the reins. I don't know what you don't want me to say. So joy is different than happiness, correct? So how I define joy is how I define happiness. And what I mean by that is that joy is not happiness. No, joy is not happiness. Happiness is a feeling. Let me say, joy is being satisfied in any circumstance and having peace. Well, no. I want to define joy without peace. No, I don't think you can have joy and peace are kind of connected. I'm going all over the place. You start
Should
this
I
one off.
start?
You
Should
start
I
this
take
off.
the reins?
You take the reins.
What do you know? I liked the definition of joy that you gave the other day at youth group during Advent. It was joy is not dependent on circumstances. So joy is that it's that assurance of what is to come. It's a full, like I would say that joy has hope and peace and happiness all wrapped up into it, but it's not dependent on anything happening in your life. It's deep within. It's just like a state of being.
Yes. State of being is joy. Yeah. Because you can still have joy when the world is crashing around you. Because, well, we believe that joy comes from Jesus and Christ. And so he's the one that ultimately sustains us. And everything else in this world is going to fail us. It's broken. We're in a broken system. And as much as I love my wife, I love my kids, they're going to fail me. And I can't put all my hope and joy in them, because when things go wrong, and I don't have that joy, I kind of could spiral out. When I do not have joy, I become depressed and have anxiousness. And when I center myself with like, what is the one true hope and joy in this life, is that we're, what we're promised ultimately, that we're promised peace and all these other hope and peace and things that we find in Christ and in his word.
Yeah.
So I think when I rest upon that, it snaps me back into gear to maybe I can be more effective in my circumstances, where I can change my circumstances because I'm not a victim to them. And all that to say, yeah, that's land the plane right there.
You know why joy is important, I think, is because it's like joy has hope and peace wrapped up into it, but it's like, why does joy matter? Like, can't I just live my life grumpy if I'm not really affecting anyone else? What's the problem with me just kind of being like, rah, rah, rah? Like, but it's one of those super contagious and eye-catching and like draw you in qualities. Like when you see someone who's full of joy, whether you're a joyful person or not, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, that person just has such a joy, such a presence, such a peace. And it's something like we're all naturally drawn to that, whether we are naturally joyful or not. So I feel like it does matter, and it's something that it's worth investing in to obtain that sense of joy that comes from within and not from circumstances. You know?
Yeah. We talked a lot about joy. And I think I want to encourage you guys to find joy.
What brings you joy?
What brings me happiness? What brings me joy?
What brings you joy?
My kids, my wife, you guys bring me joy. Like, not even by what you do, but just being around, like knowing that your presence brings me joy. Like, I am so blessed to have a wife and 2 boys and a daughter. And that fact alone, whether they're being stubborn or insane, just that fact can just bring me like, man, I am so blessed. I just think count my blessings in that way. When I'm counting my blessings, that brings me joy. And it's nothing I've done. Like, we made kids, but it's but like it's so much more than that, right? It's that deep sense of like, wow, I look around me and I'm just overwhelmed by the things that you can't just purchase or buy. It's just relationships.
Yeah.
And that's what brings me joy.
You know what? My answer is really similar. Is just like being in this family. Like this is our family. We made this family.
We did make this family.
You and me became a family. And then stop doing that. Stop.
No, this is
inappropriate.
No,
Stop.
I'm just.
We made this family.
And plus,
you don't
I'm
have to show
adding-
them how it happened.
That's exactly. We just went, hey,
Stop. Put it away.
just let it happen.
Put it away. This went so south.
It didn't go south at all.
Listen, rewind. Okay, cut it, edit back. Beep. We made a family. Like, me and you got married, and then
Yes.
that we were a family when we got married, and then like we made children, and then like we are a little family unit, and like it is so crazy to me, like, that we have like established our own space in this world. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we're the Trujillos, and like we are in a community that like people are like, oh, the Trujillos, and that's referring to our unit. Like we forged our way as a family, and like me being a part of this family, like being a mom and being in this family is like, that brings me so much joy. And I feel it when River is looking at me earnestly, trying to come up with the words to say what he's trying to say. And it's like, and I just like look at him and I'm like, but like I feel the joy of like being his mom in that moment, and like just like watching him like figure it out, and watching Judah learn how to read and doing schoolwork, and watching him like play, and like all of that, like all those things, the little tiny things that make up being a family are like, it's the breaths in between the stuff, and it's the moments of nothing. It's not the big grand vacations or the activities or the schedules or whatever. It's like those little in between moments of nothing that it's like that's what makes us a family.
Absolutely.
And I love that.
Oof.
Got the feels.
It gets me thinking, like, what am I striving for? Like, what are we striving for?
Who am I? What am I doing?
No, but just like, what am I striving for? Like, what does that look like? It's a great reminder for all of us, is just going back, like, sometimes, not that it's wrong to strive for those vacations and moments, but sometimes it's the small quiet moments that can have all the weight in the world. And
it does.
I love you. Thank you. And all my costumes, the leather jacket,
and your costume.
you let me know if the hat or leather jacket, what needs to change here. I'll rest. You don't like? Okay, I'll just wear my shirts for that one.
Listen, you know what brings me joy?
Yes.
This right here. The studio light shining on you, and me looking at you, and the camera's on, and we're alone in this room.
We are.
Like, IRL. Nothing's going on in here. It's me and you.
Besides the cat licking its butthole.
Stop interrupting me.
All right, I think that's a good place to
But no,
land
it's
the
not.
plane.
But
Here we go.
We're gonna post this, but it's like
It's for us.
like this is the little like this snapshot of our life. Like I'm gonna look back on these years of our life and be like, oh, when we would like shoot videos in our bedroom and we would have the studio and I looked over at my husband and you had the light shining on you and the camera's on and we're just hanging out and chit chatting.
It's a season, baby.
And it's so fun. I just love you. You're my favorite so much.
Favorite so much.